We also have Mr. Subramanian Swamy speak on this matter with Republic. Let's listen in.
This Bofors case has to be unraveled in the national interest. It's a lot of money by the then prevailing standards. The whole deal was in those days on that exchange rate level about 3,200 crores. I would think that if you look at the today's current value, it should be about 7,000-8,000 crores. So there was a 20% bribe, and a lot of people were involved. Some of them are dead. So obviously, chasing Rajiv Gandhi will be presently fruitless.
And let's now play out some important excerpts of that exclusive interview between Prema Sridevi and Michael Hirschman, who brought out some very crucial details. Listen in.
So you met with Mr. VP Singh?
I did, when he was finance minister.
In the year 1986?
Yes.
And how did Bofors happen?
Well, we began our investigation by looking at a number of banks that we felt being used to transfer these assets. One of the banks was BCCI. And this was before, of course, the BCCI scandal broke, which led to the dissolution of BCCI. But in investigating BCCI, we found a number of unusual transactions into bank accounts in Switzerland, large transactions that it looked to us to be not currency control law violations, but bribes for arms deals. Looking at hundreds of millions of dollars in what clearly was to us bribe money, some of it coming from the Bofors deal in Sweden.
And it went to?
Well, we don't know. We believe that the majority of it went into a bank account in Switzerland that was codenamed Mont Blanc. But unfortunately, when our work was uncovered, Rajiv Gandhi got very upset, and he established a Supreme Court commission to look into the circumstances surrounding VP Singh's hiring of us. And at the same time, he transferred VP Singh out of the finance ministry to the Ministry of Defense to essentially get him out of the way and impede the investigation.
You said Rajiv Gandhi was upset. What was he upset about?
Well, this was clearly a sensitive issue for him, and that's a very good question. If he or his close associates were not involved, then what were they afraid of? They made spurious allegations about me and the Fairfax Group being a front for the CIA and trying to destabilize his government. Frankly, he didn't need our help to destabilize his government. He was doing a good job of it himself.
And there was also an offer of bribe.
Several.
Several?
Several.
So there was a person called Latif Khan who tried to offer you bribe?
Yes.
Can you enumerate?
Well, it was the first of several offers, and he came to me and offered me money to essentially stop the investigation. I refused, and then he brought some sort of spurious litigation, which was dismissed. There were two other attempts after that to get me to stop the investigation.
Please tell me, were you approached by the then Finance Minister, Mr. VP Singh, to inquire the Bofors scam?